In honor of the recent movie about Buzz Lightyear, the crypto market should replace the phrase "to the moon" with "to infinity losses and beyond." Voyager Digital users probably won't be able to recoup 100% of their crypto. Ouch! On top of the 50 to 80% in losses that crypto investors have been dealt this year, a subset of that group might be losing even more. Crypto broker Voyager Digital files for bankruptcy. This is starting to feel like 2008 as the big players start to crumble from over-leveraging. Voyager Digital, a high-profile crypto broker, has filed for bankruptcy, citing market volatility and the surprising collapse of Three Arrows Capital just weeks after it suspended withdrawals, trading, and deposits on its platform. The crypto market feels like a house of cards, with the Terra Luna collapse triggering a major market crash that has led to nearly everyone in this asset class losing massive amounts of money. In the bankruptcy filing, Voyager listed having $1 billion to $10 billion in liabilities. To give you an idea of how big of a number that is, if all of the top influencers on social media bought a Lamborghini with no money down, they still wouldn't have that much in liabilities. Voyager listed more than 100,000 creditors. Next time you're watching Ohio State beat up Kent State in the horseshoe, look around and realize that's how many people Voyager owed money to, and then picture all of them running at you demanding their money back. What is Terra Luna? Why did it crash 99.9%? This seems to be the start of the dominoes falling. I'm convinced that Terra Luna was created by a dude who was just like every software engineer student at Stanford. Hey roommate, I have an algorithm that's going to change the world. Here's the Luna chart showing an immediate crash. Which crash had a longer stay in the news cycle, the Terra Luna crash or the president crashing his bike after rolling over a big piece of dirt? The goal with Terra Luna was to be pegged to a coin that's stable. I think this project was doomed to fail from the start because when people asked me what it was, clearly I was a little confused because I always said it was a bunch of guys buying coins so that they can get pegged in a stable. Double trouble for Do Kwon, Terra case to be investigated jointly by Korea and the US. Do Kwon was horseplaying around with investor money when he created this scammy investment. He even decided to create another coin because killing people's wallets once means you can't get caught with double jeopardy for doing it again. Luna 2.0 crashes 85% since relaunch as investors unmoved by new start. The easiest way to get rich in this world is figuring out where people are putting their money as an attempt to get rich quick and then sell them the fake money. Alright, back to the bankruptcy stuff. Voyager Digital's announcement earlier on Wednesday that it filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy is putting its account holders in a tough position as they likely won't be able to recoup 100% of their Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other cryptos. I'm here to deliver good news to everyone who has money in Voyager's ecosystem. My financial advisors on TikTok told me that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tom Cruise Inu are all going to the moon immediately, so no more worrying. Crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital plunges into liquidation as market crash takes toll. They're plunging into ice cold waters because the crypto market isn't as hot as it was last year. Adding leverage on top of leverage like you were customizing a pizza is a recipe for disaster. 3AC, co-founded by Zhu Su and Kyle Davies, is one of the most prominent crypto hedge funds which focus on investments in digital assets like cryptocurrencies around and is known for its highly leveraged bets. Zhu has extremely bullish views on Bitcoin. When the line goes up, everyone looks like a genius. When the line goes down, some of those geniuses go bankrupt. Are you a great investor or just representing the market? 3AC's troubles came amid a weeks-long sell-off in the digital assets market, exacerbated by the $60 billion collapse of algorithmic stablecoin UST and its sister cryptocurrency Luna last month. It happens quickly. When everyone's winning, it feels like the party doesn't stop. But once the market crashes, the party ends quicker than Ezra Miller showing up with a couple kids and asking where the alcohol is. Additionally, 3AC had reportedly placed an over-leveraged bet on the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust to arbitrage the difference between the value of the trust and Bitcoin. Three Arrows Capital had a great run at the roulette table, but the pit boss switched up the dealer, the vibe shifted, and then bankruptcy happened in a matter of weeks. Voyager Digital stock plunges after disclosing over $660 million exposure to Three Arrows Capital. Three Arrows Capital started asking for money from Voyager like they were in an MLM meeting. Voyager was like, yo dude, I already invested in your scheme, $660 million to be exact. Where's my money at? Three Arrows Capital looked at the Bitcoin chart and said, when the line goes up, we'll pay you back. Don't you understand how this game works? Nevertheless, the company is seeking to repay its users with a combination of their crypto deposits, stock in the restructured firm, Voyager coins, and money recouped from collapsed crypto-focused hedge fund Three Arrows Capital. The only time I've ever wanted to own a crypto coin is when a hedge fund goes bankrupt and tells me they'll give me their totally valuable Voyager coins as a consolation. I think I'd be more excited showing up to a blind date and realizing it's just Michael Bolton with a wig on than accumulating 10,000 Voyager coins coins that are worth $1? Yeah, Voyager coins, sign me up. 98% losses in the last year. The only people who lost more money than those investing in Voyager coins were football fans betting the money line against the '07 Pats every week in the regular season. Being handed Voyager coins after investing on the platform is like the Burger King employee being handed a plastic kid's toy after working for 15 years straight with no days off. Lehman used a high leverage business model that required it to raise billions of dollars every day to keep the doors open. In 2006, it had invested heavily in high-risk real estate and subprime mortgages. When these markets turned south, Lehman couldn't raise enough cash to stay in business. I couldn't help but think of how relevant this paragraph feels today. I'm still young and learning, of course, but one thing I have noticed about human behavior is that once big money starts over-leveraging, you know a peak is near. Instead of overpaying for houses like 2008, many hedge funds were overpaying for useless digital assets. Once the price inevitably tanks, everyone is left scrambling. Crypto lending platforms like Celsius, Anchor, and Voyager Digital rose to prominence for offering sky-high returns of up to 20% annually on customer deposits. That 20% is fun when the line goes up, but investors get smacked across the face worse than a reporter confronting Nate Diaz when the platforms go bankrupt. Last Monday, Voyager issued a notice of default to beleaguered Singapore-based crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital, which had borrowed $675 million from Voyager. What essentially happened is one platform took their customers' money, lent it out to someone else, who lent it out to someone else, and so on. Once Terra Luna tanked, those who had a sizable portion of their portfolio in the coin got rocked hard. A cascade effect followed. The founders of these companies are probably really intelligent people and will be successful in whatever they do in life, but it's always funny to me how many people look like geniuses when times are good, but all of a sudden, they don't look so hot when that risky asset tanks. FTX closes in on a deal to buy embattled crypto lender BlockFi for $25 million in a fire sale, source says. Singapore-based crypto lender Vault suspends withdrawals. Babel Finance suspends withdrawals as crypto markets slump. All these guys don't look like geniuses anymore, do they? Now it's time to see how much money is owed to Voyager. In the bankruptcy filing, we can see that Alameda Research owes Voyager $376 million. In total, $1.1 billion is owed to Voyager. It feels like the crypto market is one big domino away from nearly wiping out. The combination of many platforms overextending themselves via lending, the crypto market tanking, and people making a bank run for their money has led the market to experience a major crash. July 4th might have been the other day, but there may still be some fireworks left in the market. And please stop buying coins with Inu in their name. The goal is to make money with investing, not lose 90%. Thanks for watching.